just went into Deningrad. Let me see what it's called before I try to guess it. Let me just take a look. The Crystal Palace in Deningrad. And they have hotel, clinic, weapon shop, item shop. So I want to set some objectives around this area before we get into the next step, the next stage. Look at this guy. What is he doing? He's freaking out. He's really bugging me out, man. It's cold. I'm from Deningrad. This cold weather is too harsh for me. Or it's cold. Okay. We are not warriors. It's too dangerous, even through the evergreen forest. Tell me some more detail about the forest. Sea Dragon Elisa Bay is gone, but we cannot go through the forest. Recently, the evergreen forest has become a nest for monsters. The animals in the forest have turned into monsters. I wish I could go to Fueno and enjoy the hot springs. Okay. Hot springs really aren't that great, man. Really aren't that great. Better in theory. I wanna look at the medicine cabinet. It looks like strong liquor. It must be warm. It must warm up the body from the inside. Okay. I was just married the other day. I'm as happy as a lark. I am so happy now. We were married and blessed by the Bishop Dilly. I am so happy now. I hope this happiness continues forever. Oh, fireplace start. Fireplace. The fire is a little strong. I wonder if they grew up into... What? How does that even remotely make sense? It's maintained well. How does that make sense? You wonder if the... Okay, is he wondering if the couple grew up? Or if the fire logs grew up together? That is a bit random. But I expect nothing less from dark in the fireplace. Oh, it's a warm day. Yes, wait, warm? We have sun today. It is almost hot. You are out of your mind. We went through one house, we didn't go to the other. Buy something. Yeah, assignment, yes. So sorry, miss. So sorry. Okay, new challenge. No healing items whatsoever. None. No healing items except for the random generators. Those are the only ones that we will be using. Angel's Prayer. We'll keep one just for the heck of it. We'll take one of these just for the heck of it. We have recovery generators. Those can be either sun raspides, or they can be healings, or they can be Dragoon meters. It can be any one of those three, so you know. Sparknet, individual, thunder. Let's go individual because yeah, I'm more concerned about individual attacks. So we have our 3 attack spells right now. We have 3 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is a good number. Tempted to go to 10. Tempted. Might not. I think I'll stay at 8. In fact, I think I'm gonna go at less than 8. we'll go with only 5 of those charm potions. Those 1, there's 2, 1 more. Because we want to keep the survival aspect of this. Survival is important. That's the key. Survival. We're trying to make it a survival game. This is no longer Legend of Dragoon. This is Legend of Oregon Trails. Oregon Trails, rather. Ooh, nice weapons, but can't use any of them. Stars are supposed to increase magic breaks 5, but it increases defense. Increases escape rate for magic, but it increases defense. Oh, you bugger. Protected voice. No, that's a status item. Another status. It's another status, and there's just no way in hell we're gonna use that. I can't. No. That would be way too cheap. Even in a foreign country, a spear is a spear. Lavis would be proud. Yeah, so I'm thinking this challenge is going to go from... I'm setting the points, point A to point B. Point A is from this point, obviously, and the finishing point of this third objective will be... I can't remember what order it goes in. I'm trying not to remember, because that kind of ruins the fun if I just remember everything point by point. But I do know the events that will happen. And I want to say, until we fight another, should I say it? Should I say it? Let's just say this. Until we fight the next big monster, we will not be able to use item shops. And there's really nothing in there. I don't want to talk to these guys, so it's just wasting time. Until we fight the next big monster that may or may not be soon to be sown, we will not have access to item shops. There's a ceremony going. Please come another time. I'm sorry. That was an accident. Get away from me. And until that point, the challenge will be in effect. I move every time I listen to the bishop. I moved even when I listen to the bishop's preaching. Cool story, bro. It is said that the divine tree that lives in our heart is and the last fruit have been protected from evil sickness created by the ancient Winglies. The legend goes, when the signet is broken, the end of the world approaches. Just like the last fruit, we humans are the fruits given life by the divine tree. For the end of the world to be a mere legend, we must remove evil from our hearts and live in honesty. It is our mission as children of the divine tree. Yeah, this is going to be the biggest challenge yet. the longest rather. A divine tree? I've never heard of it. We still don't know what the objectives are for Lloyd. Any information would be helpful. Oh. Okay, I might as well say it. Until we see Lloyd again. Until we see Lloyd again. That is when the challenge is finished. Oh, you must be travelers. Welcome to Deningrad. My name is Bishop Dilly. Tommy Dilly. I serve the divine tree. I'm Dart. This drawing is what you're talking about. Yes, it is. The divine tree. The divine tree. But this is what we imagine. Nobody has seen the real tree. Nonetheless, we believe in the divine tree. It is the source of life and harmony. Would you like to know more about the divine tree? No, thank you. Dart, why would you say that? Knowledge about the divine tree may lead us down the right road. Oh, Dart, you are pathetic. Screw you, Albert. Knowledge reveals itself to those who desire it. He just wants to know things, doesn't he? But just listening to a story won't harm us, will it? I was concerned about Lloyd, but if you insist, we can listen to him. Oh my god. Therefore, let's listen to the story of Bishop, alright? I take it back. Please, tell us. Please.
The divine tree is the tree of life. All life comes from this divine tree. In the beginning, nothingness filled the world. Then the Creator Soa descended from the sky.
That is a creepy looking tree. Oh.
He and his followers created the world. In the end, Soa sowed a seed on the earth. The seed soon grew to be a great tree.
This dude is intense.
The great tree bore 108 fruits, and various life forms arose from the ripened fruits. Thus, 108 forms of life were created to fill the world. The divine tree completed its role, but the story says it is still protected by the signet of Soa.
The signet of Soa, which is also the signet that protects the end of the world. Gotcha. It is like this. The world was established with the fate determined by Soa. God's tree, sown by Soa, is the vine tree. If you would like to find out more about this, you can go to the National Library. Is that the Milasaseo National Library? I can step into the treasury of knowledge. I wonder if I am capable of receiving all of this incredible luck and still remain calm. No, I cannot. The treasure of knowledge is shining and calling me. Albert? You okay? Let's go. I'm gonna talk to this guy again. He's a deep voice. The first tree of the faith is to accept reality as it is and appreciate it. What we need is the feeling of gratitude toward all our surroundings. Gotcha, man. Who are you people? Do you realize you are talking to Librarian Ute? No, sorry. So, what do you want? Have you interrupted my ceremony for no reason? I don't like stubborn old guys, because I want to be an adorable old guy. Did you say something? Please wait. We are told by Bishop Dilly that there is a wonderful library here. A wonderful library. And if you want, you can just go into the library. Oh wait, I locked the door before I left. So, could you open the door? I would love an opportunity to touch such treasures of intelligence. All right, stop looking at me like that. I appreciate it. Now I'll let you in now. Albert has gone nuts. He is such a naughty old guy. Don't say that. He's better than you. We have to do what we can until Lloyd shows up. That's true. He used the dragon and the dragoon in Serdio and in Tiberoa. He obtained the cooperation of a Wingley. We don't know what he will do here. What will he do here? Get out of my way. Get out of my way, bro. Get out the way! Excuse me. Just going to somebody's house. Hello. Let's maintain well. What you got on the plate? Oh, nothing. Where's the fireplace? It's warm. It rejuvenates me. God, I love this place. Young people like you can't imagine how wonderful and quiet life is with me and my wife. I am having the time of my life now, living quietly alone with my wife. You're so domesticated, bro. Honey, it is a nice day today. Honey, let's have a cup of tea together. Oh, let's leave these guys alone. Let's leave these guys. Alright. If we go in here, yeah, that's the hotel thing, place, thing of a place. What's in here? There's gotta be some sort of stardust around here, right? It's an empty bottle with some beverage. Look at the Christmas tree. Gua gua, wish wish. Eek, eek. I told you, play quietly in the house. How many times do I have to say, it's a fireplace? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, move kid, don't ruin this for me. It's warm, oh my god, get out the wood, it's warm. Oh yes, that felt good. Alright, move it kid. Move it or lose it. This is incredible. This is the knowledge source of indiness. Go look for anything you want. I'm a chain smoker. That entire wall is filled with books. Maybe we can find out something about mirages in the moon that never sets. Doesn't looking at these things all the time have an effect on you? It made me wise. Congo filled as a gigantos lose to books. Here is something about dragons. It also talks about dragoons. We can say that the Siderian War... Pardon me. We can say that the Siderian War was stored by the dragon of the spirit is brought by the Lord. Let's split up and look. Let's do it. Oh no, who cares about our show? Can Congo read human words? If Rose were here, she would tell us a lot. They will be back when they finish with their errands. We have to do what we can for now. Alright. Talk to these guys. It is a Wingley, I guess. You guess. Congo cannot read human characters. Congo look at pictures. Let me read it. Wingleys look at people. The people of light employ magical power. They have glory. 11,000 years ago, they had enormous magical power. They could float on colossal cities. So the cities floats. Yes, and an unimaginable power in the current world. They became extinct with the war to humans seeking their own liberation by Linus. But Linus was a Wingley and she was alive. Besides, dragoons are supposed to be only in legend. A legend that does not necessarily tell the truth. Take a look at this picture. Humans and dragons. No, dragoons and dragons. And what is this? Virage manipulated by Wingleys. Oh my god, they talk a lot. They talk a lot. Okay. Oh god, round 2. Shana, did you find out something? This book is talking about divine moon objects. They can tell about divine moon objects. The legend began with, there are no details. If we can find out the meaning of the divine moon object, we can think of to find a way. Well, wait once. Okay, let me look at these parts I found. After the Dragon campaign, humans controlled the continent of Indians and divided by the part of the continent into 4, and established 3 new countries: the East Serdio, the South Tipperol, and the North Melissaeo. And to the west, the untouched continent, the Death Frontier. Each country is shared by the divine object inherited. Each continent is shared 3 divine moon objects inherited from the Wingleys. Of the proof of their alliance, the divine moon object is said to be concealed magic power. However, their usage is unknown. Usage is unknown. This is a mystery hidden in there. I will look into it more. Get away from me, Shana. I don't like you. This book talks about the Dragoons. The Dragoons are from the legend. Yes, it is a hero's dragon from the Dragon campaign. According to this, there are first Dragoons to come along since that time. Maybe Dragoons can be called the history requires them. When history requires them. Is that now? Lavis was a Dragoon, and Graham and Doyle and Lanus too. Were their deaths necessary? Pause. You killed all three of them, Dart. Except for Lavis. Haschel, you played a part in killing Lavis. That was only the history can tell, of course. However, it started from the Dragoon spirit that Lloyd brought. If Lloyd is a part of history, that is necessary. Then our journey seems to be dragged along by his fate. In spite of the fact that they are humans, the 7 heroes from the Dragon campaign victory of 11,000 years ago crossed the sky and cast spells. And after they fulfilled their roles, they vanished from the Dragoon spirit, as if they were some unavoidable fate. This legend seems to be telling us that after this journey, we'll vanish. That was a good information though. This is a marvelous place. It seems that the wisdom that humans can possibly know is here. I'm reading a book about politics. This is very... Can you read about politics after we take care of Lloyd? Yes, indeed. Let me read this portion that talks about dragons. According to this, dragons are the second most powerful species of all 107 creatures, given life by the divine tree. Their attacks, life power overwhelm others. However, the creator Soa created a balance by reducing the dragon's intelligence. Therefore, they were to be controlled by humans with their wisdom. During the Dragon campaign 11,000 years ago, they had to face battles against mirages manipulated by Winglies and couldn't afford to be annihilated. But they weren't annihilated like the book says. True, like then again, they were ruled by Dragoons. I'll look for more. It led to the Dragon campaign. It led to the Dragon campaign. What do you need? Are you acting superior again? Of course, I am superior. I prefer being a hit with girls over feeling superior. I don't care about those things. We just call girls things. It seems that you are interested in the Dragon campaign. Winglies, divine moon objects, dragons, dragoons. These all had something to do with the Dragon campaign. Then Lloyd has something to do with the Dragon campaign. Oh my god! This Dragon, if you say Dragon campaign one more time, it's my specialty. Tell me! We only know fragments. I see. This is the Legend of the Dragon campaign that I know.
There were 7 Dragoon warriors in the Legend of the Dragon campaign. Dragoons, reputed to be the incarnation of dragons. With dragons at their side, the Dragoons fought boldly. However, in the age when the legend was reality, the Winglies dominated all, even the gods. The gods answered to dictator Melbu Frama's prayers and granted him ultimate power. But the power was abused. The earth of Saint Imperial Gloriano was scorched by the gods' fire and became ashen. The anger
and sadness of the people was fuel for the Dragoon's cause. Then at last they freed the gods. Without the gods' power, the Wingleys perished, and our age, the human age, began. Thereafter, the gods floated in the sky. For 11,000 years, they have been looking over the world as the moon that never sets.
Why did they have two cutscenes of the moon in the same spot? This is the story. Did you find something related to Lloyd? Oh well, that is unfortunate. You are already here, so you might as well check the reference room. Upstairs. It contains historical material for Melissacerio. There may seem to be mere trash, however, for our country, they are historic objects. This is something left by the black monster that brought the inferno down on this country. A black monster? It has already been 18 years. It is surprising a young man like you knows about it. I was born in need. God, are you a survivor from the village?